Hey everybody, it's Gamma Robert here, and today I'm gonna bring you one fact on every type of mob in Minecraft. Now please don't comment saying I knew that, because some mobs have some fairly interesting facts, other ones don't. Anyway, so yes, let us begin. One fact on every type of mob, only some of which will actually be useful, or good, but whatever. Okay, so, chickens, as you probably know, are usually bred with seeds. And as you may or may not know, pumpkin seeds and melon seeds actually count as seeds. Let me breed you. Okay, these ones don't want to be bred, but whatever, pumpkin seeds work and melon seeds work, and they just don't want to be bred for whatever reason. But, did you know that netherwort actually is considered a type of seed? These chickens don't want to be bred, but yeah, the netherwort is considered a type of seed. Now, this fact isn't very good, but pigs can actually be ridden with saddle. However, if you get on him, you can tell that you can't really go wherever you want to go, but you need to put have a carrot on a stick, which you craft by using a fishing rod and a carrot. Now, this is kind of a two-fact-in-one thing. So anyway, this is not a normal nether portal. It's, as you can see, it is 5 by I forget how many, but anyway, it's 5 by number, X, whatever. And so, you know the whole nether portals have like 3 by 2 in here? Like, that they have to be 5 by 4? Well, however, they can actually be at least 5 by 4. But anyways, the fact I'm about to show you requires going into the nether. And that fact is, once we get in here, that a baby cow, or any baby animal, will not grow up if it's in the nether. Now, I use just cows for an example. But yeah, baby animals will not grow up if they are in the nether. Anyway, our next fact is about sheep. Sheep have a 0.5% chance of spawning pink. Now this one I just dyed pink, it didn't naturally spawn this way, but they can spawn this way. Squids are the only passive mob that can despawn. Now you might be saying, what about untamed wolves and ocelots? They actually aren't passive mobs, they're technically tameable mobs, because as you may or may not know, there are 4 types of mob: passive, hostile, tameable, and neutral. Things like iron golems and zombie pigmen are like neutral. Things like horses, wolf and sheep, not sheep, ocelots are tameable, and then everything that doesn't attack you is passive, and everything that attacks you is... Anyway, yeah. Speaking of wolves have a low % chance of being hostile. Now, this isn't a hostile wolf, but sometimes in survival mode, they will attack you even if you do not attack first. Now, this applies for all animals that drop food items, so I use mushrooms because I couldn't think of anything. And also, if you do this to mushrooms, you are just a horrible person. So I'm just going to prove that I'm a horrible person. If you light a mushroom on fire, and it dies from the fire, as you will see pretty soon, it will drop cooked steak instead of raw steak. Anyway, so yeah, that's a fact about mushrooms. If you push an ocelot off of here, it will not take fall damage. As you saw, it didn't flash red. However, their AI still makes them think that they'll take fall damage, so they will not just jump off places. So, using this contraption right here, you can tell how fast a horse is, because not all horses are the same speed. So let's take a horse with the speed of 10, shall we? And I'll show you how this contraption works. Now, the one thing you don't want to do is do that, and then just rush up, because then it's pretty much just a random number. It's not actually the number that is. What you have to do is, you have to go like this. Yeah, and anyway, so we got past this door. That means that our speed is a 10. Now let's go with something a little bit slower. How about a 7? Alright? Alright, so we were stuck in the wall there. Anyway, so if we rush up to this contraption, you'll see that we have a 7. Now, when you're using this contraption, you can, sometimes it can glitch, so test it at least twice. And the second time we see, this is definitely a 7. I'll be linking the video where I found out how to build this thing in the description. These are the skeleton and zombie horses. I feel like the fact that they exist is enough. Now, if you want to know how to get them, you'll have to use this command right here. Now, if you are in survival mode, I mean, not survival mode, if you are just typing it and you're not using a command block, you'll need to do /summon. And type 3 is for the zombie horse, and type 4 is for the skeleton horse. If you name a rabbit Toast, you get an exclusive color pattern. Like, no other rabbit has this color pattern. I mean, there are rabbits with black and white colors, but none are exactly this pattern. However, if you name it something other than Toast, it will revert back to its original color pattern. If you use this command right here, you can summon a green-robed villager. However, as you saw, that was not a green-robed. This command only works in 1.7, and I'm playing on 1.8. But if you guys are playing on 1.7, yeah, you can summon a green-robed villager. So if you build this little machine and then put a snow golem inside, if he was actually spreading snow, I could use my diamond shovel here. Oh, sorry, I accidentally killed him. By the way, I could actually get an infinite snow source for this. Now for this next one, I'm going to have to change to survival mode. Anyway, and this fact is, let's say you build an iron golem. Okay, I'm doing really poorly at building this. Okay, I'll get the pumpkin back later, but yeah, I'm sucking at building this. It's lagging. It's lagging. Alright, and then let me just take my pumpkin. It's lagging really bad. Alright. I'm gonna go into creative mode. Haha, you can't attack me now, Blaze. But anyway, so if you build an iron golem, oh yay, he's gonna take care of the blaze for me. But yeah, anyway, so let me. Oh yeah, okay then. This was not planned, but I do not feel like restarting. I am not about to do that. But anyway, if I punched this iron golem, he wouldn't attack me since I built him. I'm just gonna have you believe me here. Now I'm just gonna spawn a zombie just for the sake of, but this zombie won't actually do anything. But basically, with all the different baby zombies, zombie villagers, there are a lot of rare spawns for zombies, as you might see if you follow me on Twitter. However, the rarest possible spawn is a baby zombie villager with full diamond armor and a diamond sword riding a chicken. Alright, so this command block here, using this command, alright, and I'm doing a fact about the wither skeleton for the skeleton, since after all he's my mascot, will summon a wither skeleton with a diamond sword. Alright, so let's say you go and you summon lightning bolt. A creeper will turn into a charged creeper. Now, this creeper can do a little more than most creepers can do. First of all, his explosions are bigger. And let me just go spawn a zombie and get myself a flint and steel. Alright, so if he has an explosion that kills a zombie, the zombie, as you can see, will have dropped a zombie head. So yeah, that's the charged creeper for you. And anyway, so spiders, okay? Their vision is actually pretty cool. If I go into game mode 3, which is spectator mode, and then I go into a spider's eyesight, it's lagging. This is how a spider sees stuff. And I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I have to do L shift to get out. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to game mode 1. Well, the slime was supposed to be here, but the iron golem killed him, but basically, a slime will spawn with the phases of the moon. Now, slimes can't spawn because it's not the right biome and stuff, but if it's like a full moon like it is tonight, slimes will spawn a lot. If it's a new moon, slimes won't spawn. There's supposed to be a ghast egg here, but I just want to tell you a fact about a ghast. If their fireballs can actually light up nether portals. For this next one, I'm going to have to go in survival as well. If I actually am able to kill a zombie pigman in one shot, his friends won't get ticked. I'm going to go back to creative now. Yeah, his friends aren't going to get ticked, and darn it, my Enderman died. Well, anyway, so a lot of things have been done. Scenarios, an Enderman can actually, if an Enderman picks up a pumpkin and then places it on 2 blocks of snow, an Enderman can actually pick up a snow golem, make a snow golem. Well, Gamma Robber, you already did a fact about the villager. Well, this isn't exclusively about the villager. If I summon a lightning bolt like I did with the creeper, we have a witch. Silverfish will actually get hurt by end portal frames. It's kind of funny because they spawn near them. A blaze spawner, as you will be able to see soon. Wait for it. Well, whatever. It will spawn 2 blazes at once. There's supposed to be a bat in here, but it kind of died. But anyway, oh no, it didn't die. It despawned. But bats are the only passive mob that spawn in darkness and can fly. Listen carefully. The endermite makes the exact same sounds as the silverfish does. Alright, use your imagination. Pretend there's a guardian and a squid in here. The guardian would actually be attacking the squid. Let's use this command right here. Summon lava slime size 100. Oh, no, you don't put DE. Now, if I did my commands right. Alright, let me turn around and go see this thing. Okay, he isn't spawned anymore, but basically, you can summon this thing. It just goes up to the sky and disappears, but yeah, you can summon a gigantic magma slime. And speaking of giant, if we do /summon giant, we get this giant zombie. So yeah, the fact about giants is they exist. Anyway, guys, I believe I've done one fact on every type of mob, and if you found a better fact on any of these mobs, be sure to tell me in the comment section, guys. But yeah, I believe that's one fact on every single type of mob. Anyway, guys, this is Gamma Robert signing out. Stay awesome and goodbye.